She was elected as a mayor, held power, and even faced national scrutiny over a human trafficking scandal. But now, a Philippine court has declared that Alice Guo isn't even a Filipino citizen. She's Chinese. In a striking 67-page ruling released on June 27th, the Manila Regional Trial Court officially disqualified former Bamban Tarlac Mayor Alice Guo from ever holding public office in the Philippines. The court said she is, in fact, a Chinese national named Guo Huaping, and not a natural-born Filipino, as she had long claimed. The case was brought forward by the Office of the Solicitor General through a legal challenge known as a quo warno petition. The petition questioned whether Guo was even legally allowed to run for office, since citizenship is a basic requirement for holding public office in the Philippines. The court agreed with the petition in full. In its decision, the court stated firmly that Guo is undoubtedly a Chinese citizen. It added that her documents, including a Philippine passport and a birth certificate, could not prove her Filipino citizenship beyond doubt. In fact, the court said those documents were part of a larger effort to mask her true identity and origins. So who is she, really? The court revealed that Guo's real name is Guo Huaping, and she's the daughter of two Chinese nationals, Guo Jianzhong and Lin Wenyi, who both hold Chinese passports. She first arrived in the Philippines in July 1999 at the age of 9, using an investor's visa tied to her parents' status as special investors. She later assumed the identity of Alice Guo, allegedly born in Tarlac to a certain Angelito Guo and Amelia Liel. But here's where things get strange. Her supposed birth certificate was only filed in 2005, when she was already 19 years old. Even more suspicious, the court found no official birth, death, or marriage records for these claimed Filipino parents. Fingerprint analysis from the National Bureau of Investigation nailed it. Their expert matched Alice Guo's prints with those of Guo Huaping, confirming that they were the same person. The court accepted this as rock-solid evidence, calling fingerprint ID infallible and faultless. The ruling went even further. It called Guo a usurper of the mayor's office. The court made it clear. The moment she filed her candidacy papers, her disqualification took effect. Winning the election didn't make her legal. It just made the deception worse. Guo has been behind bars for nearly 10 months, facing a serious non-bailable charge of qualified human trafficking. Authorities say she was involved in illegal activities linked to a POGO, Philippine offshore gaming operator, that operated out of her land in Bamban. She insists she only leased the land, but prosecutors say otherwise. In March 2024, the authorities raided the site and found a large-scale scam operation run from a compound owned by a company she helped found, Baofu Land Development. The scale of the operation was shocking. 432 Chinese nationals, 371 Filipinos, and dozens of others from places like Vietnam, Malaysia, Indonesia, and even Rwanda were rescued from the compound. Investigators believe these individuals were trafficked and forced to work in the scam center. Guo, along with 4 other company founders, including Chinese and even one Filipino national, now face human trafficking charges. These are serious offenses in the Philippines and carry potential life imprisonment. 2 of her Chinese co-accused, Zhang Ruijin and Lin Baoying, were earlier sentenced to 15 months in jail in Singapore for a separate $3 billion money laundering and forgery case. Senator Sherwin Gatchalian welcomed the verdict. He said the court's finding validated long-standing suspicions about Guo's background. He also called for stronger action, demanding that all those who helped Guo rise to power be investigated. He warned that no foreigner should ever be allowed to manipulate local politics for their own personal gain. The court agreed, saying the case is a serious warning for national security. It said Guo's ability to assume a false identity, win an election, and hold public office posed a major threat, not just to the integrity of public institutions, but to the sovereignty of the country itself. What do you think? How could someone slip through the cracks and hold office for this long without being exposed? Should there be tighter checks for candidates' citizenship and background before elections? If you find this interesting, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, 2230.